Hello. So, usually I don't really do this. I just come to so many realizations that I've decided that I have to share it. It's like something inside of me is just telling me to share it, and I hope it finds the people it should find. Um, Actually, I know this to be happening um, because something inside of me told me that more people needed to hear this. So I'm just going to share that and speak my consciousness. Lately, I've been getting really into remembering myself, and although there's a lot of theory and people talking, and I've been consuming so many YouTube videos and about manifestation and I am who I am and all of that, and I feel like I understood it logically, but then I started meditating, and through that I found such a powerful world and force within me that blew my mind, because I could feel my powerfulness. I could feel my heart expanding and my consciousness expanding, and I did not expect that at all. I feel like when people talk about manifestation, they talk it through as you need to remember it, not remember, sorry, but you need to, um, how do I explain it? You need to visualize and act, and although those are true, but it's the connection that needs to happen. It's the realization. It's I feel like once you meditate, you can really, and you can feel it, you can do it through yourself and not outside of yourself, as still longing and trying to get help. You know who you are, and I really want people to, with everything that I'm going to say in this video, because I'm not really sure what I'm about to say, but I want you to experience it and not just listen to what I say, to what everybody say, because I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm not a teacher. I'm not nothing. I just needed to share this message because it resonated with me, and I know it's part of my journey in this life. So I don't really expect nothing of it, but I really hope it does find the right people who needed to hear this. I feel like really tapping into yourself and meditating, and when I say meditate, to me what came most natural is when I meditate is to also ground myself to this world inside of that meditation. And I don't know what that means, and if somebody meditated for a long time know what that means, then be my guest. Like, that is amazing. But grounding myself made me know that I coexist in those same worlds. And when I was inside that world of consciousness and everything is possible, and it wasn't even like a deep meditation, it was just starting to get to know the world, the real world inside of me. It's like I still felt myself, I was still grounded myself. I was still like, I'm always safe, I'm always in control of everything, I'm always loved. And I felt that love, and I felt that energy, and it kind of just swoops you away, and you feel like just an amazing feeling. I was so scared to go into that meditation, and I calmed myself down, and through that I really felt so loved, and it felt familiar, and it felt like actually remembering yourself. And it's an amazing experience that I can't explain. I just wanted to stay there, and with the meditation, it was guided, ended, I was opening my eyes, and I was like, wow, I feel so much more powerful. And yeah, through that, it's like I've realized that even when I'm existing in 3D, when people tell you ignore the circumstances and all of that, it's not about saying no, this doesn't exist, or acting forcibly with conviction and being sort of mean to the 3D. The 3D is still part of you. Be nice to it, flirt with it. When people say flirt with it, I couldn't really understand what it is, but it's like when bills come up and kind of strangle you inside and you start to get nervous, calm yourself down, tell yourself to relax. And that is something that happened to me. Bills started coming and I was like, oh my god, like I know this manifestation works, but it's like, what is that? Like, why is everything crumbling down? And it's actually not. It's not crumbling down. It's actually going very well. And I've come to realize that I don't need to refuse to pay and refuse to do something because I know. No, because I know, and because I'm in control of anything, I'm still going to be nice. I'm still going to answer to the 3D, but I'm not going to oblige by the 3D. I am not going to let it take control of me. When I refuse to pay those bills and I refuse to play with their 3D, I give it so much control. Like, I don't want you that bad. Like, it's like forcibly, like when you actually don't like something, you don't put so much energy into it, into like hating it and rebuking it, right? Because that is a thin line between love and hate. So you put so much energy into something that you don't want, and I don't resonate with that anymore. And I feel like sometimes when you watch those videos, you think, oh, this is what I should do. What should I do? What should I actually do? I'm going to give you what you're actually going to do, and I'm going to say that just with the realization that it's truth. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I manifested this. I'm not going to give you any proof, because I don't need proof to know that that is the truth. But I forgot what I was saying. So to me, looking at everything kind of crumbling down, I felt like, oh, I need to push that away in order to get the good, and focus so much on the thing. And when people say detachment, they say all of these things, they're true, but you need to understand that you need to feel who you really are in order to take on those classes and verbal things that people do. Like, just feel it. I'm going to tell you what you need to actually do. What you need to actually do is to meditate and to get to know yourself internally. That is what you need to do. Nothing else. And live as the person that you are. Be thankful for what you have. And don't just watch this video and be like, okay, she told me to do this, let's do this, in hope of something to happen. Let go of everything you want. Let go of everything. Just find yourself. And once you get that sense of knowing and realizing the power that you have and your strength, those things come up with it. Like, you actually know how big and powerful you are, and how much you can create everything, and how much there is endless possibilities in the like infinity of now. There's endless possibilities. So your dreams, you start to think like, oh, they're actually pretty small. It's not that big of a deal. But through that, you're like, that is detachment. But I'm not choosing to, oh, let me detach. Like, you can't just do things like that, you know? When you actually just fall into the state of you knowing, you start to be like, okay, actually, like, I know this is who I am, so I'm going to act accordingly to that thing. And then this is what people mean when they say, be the higher self, do the action of your higher self, because a lot of people are going to, possibly thinking, like, you can, like, your brain does not really differentiate the 3D and the physical world within the 4D, because it's the same, we coexist, like, as I said before. But I do think that, obviously we don't just want to sit in a room all day and not do nothing because we can create it with our minds. Like, we still want to flirt with life. We still want to see beautiful places and flow through the life and just live through it. So I feel like those things can definitely help. with imagination. And when I say imagination, don't just sit here and force yourself to do it. To me, it's something that comes naturally. To some people, it will be journaling as their higher self. To some people, it will be recording voice memos of the person they want to be. Do what feels comfortable to you, because when you know yourself, you know yourself inside, you know what you need to do. It's like you don't need those videos anymore. Like, I'm not even planning on posting more videos, because that is all there is go inside of yourself, speak your truth, be yourself. Actually don't give a fuck about what people have to say about you. And it's hard. Give it time. You don't have, like, I myself, like, there's some things that I'm like, ugh, I don't know, like, they're going to say this and that about me, and I'm scared about it. But find a way to still make things happen, even if, you know, it's not exactly how you would choose. I would say, like, for me, posting content on Instagram is much more scary, because there's a lot of people who know me. So to me, posting them as try reels for once really sets me free. Like, I feel like I can be more of myself and not be observed by the other people that I do know, and that I would think about what I say. So I feel like that to me is freeing. And you know, I feel like I actually feel the freedom of what people talk about when having money is, because my main thing that was bothering me lately was financial struggle, and I now feel free of that. And if you look into my bank account, you might be like, girl, what the fuck? But no, I feel free of that. Like, that doesn't mean I'm not going to flow with life and get a job and work and do that, but it's still going to be in my terms. It's still not going to be something that drains the life out of me. I'm not sticking around with situations that make me stress or I really don't want to be in. But you can find the common denominator, because you're growing and your mentality is expanding, and things start to show up for you more and more and more. And it's really important to not remember or get so stuck upon the bad situations that happen to you. I used to be that person, be like, oh, but this happened, so I don't want to do that again. Like, let go of all of it. Please, let go of your past. Stay grounded to who you are here. Get to know yourself internally. Like, really understand your power, because there's so much love. Like, right now, living life, like the 3D, like, I cleaned my room, did everything is clean, smelling good. I feel love in my room. I feel it's filled with love. And I love the space that I have, although it's not my dream life, but it's something that I have created, because this room wasn't filled with love a week ago, just as much as it is now. And it wasn't as clean as it is now, and it wasn't as I don't know, happy to me as it is now, because we choose everything and we choose it now. And when I do things, like, for example, I'm a singer, I'm performing and going on stage, and when I go on a treadmill, that is where I am. I'm not actually on the treadmill. I am performing and moving myself through stage. And I feel like it's really finding your future self within everything that exists right now. Work with what you have. Work with what you have. And people just run to the most, and I'm that people. I'm a very extreme person, and to me, like, I had no money. I quit my job knowing that I have 2 trips coming up. Did everything work out? Yes, it did, and a lot of good memories happened from it. And just latch on to those good memories, and even go to the extent of, like, what I do to kind of cleanse myself of the bad memories is to go back into that memory and just rewrite it by imagination, by thought, by by feelings, by just reliving it through the positive expectations that you want it to happen, because everything is happening now. So you basically rewrited what is happening right now. Your past self is still living through it now, because there is no linear time. Everything is coexisting. So always remember that you exist here, but you also exist in that imaginary place, which is why kids can imagine things so easily and make things happen so easily. Me as a kid, I used to make things happen so easily and effortlessly, and we all did. And it's not because of nothing, it's because we're a lot less close-minded to that, and we're still like in the remembrance parts of it. Yeah, so I really hope this message was resonated with someone. I'm not sure if I'll do another video, because this is not really like, I don't really intend on being like a channel of all of this. I don't even have a lot of experience in it, but it's just a message that I felt like, yeah, I need to let it out, and I really hope a lot of people are going to find it and resonate with it. Just remember that you don't need to do anything, okay? But do what you want, do what flows, do what, people tell me, oh, you don't need to do anything. You actually don't, but like, if you do want to do something, do it, because it's probably there for a reason. Just as much as I didn't have to share this. Like, my old self would have been like, I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to post that video, but like, because that is not my way of life, that's not where I want to go, but like, maybe someone is gonna find it, and I'm going to make someone's life a lot more better, or help them understand something that I struggle with, is understanding those videos to the core of it. And I have a lot more to grow, and like, I'm fairly new to all of this, but it's like, we're not actually new to this. Like, we always live it, and the truth is inside of us and not in textbooks or videos that we're going to watch. And it's like, I don't even need those videos. I used to like just watch them to help me get answers, and I feel like once I've came inside of me and within myself, I'm like, I don't need to watch anything, I don't need to do anything. Once in a while, videos pop up and you're like, oh, it actually does resonate, I needed to hear that. And those videos do find you, I feel like, when they need to find you, but you're not necessarily, like, you don't need any of that. And I don't think I'm going to even cut any of it, because it's just, I'm literally just doing it for like just doing it. There's no much thought behind it. It just felt right, and felt like a message that I need to say. Just enjoy life as it is now, and I'm blessed to really have easy circumstances when it comes to those things, and some people have it way worse, but I feel like it's because I remembered who I am a lot earlier. And it's really about listening to life. And when people say, I say listen, you're like, what are you talking about? Listening is to actively listen, and also listen to like those inner voices inside of it that tell you to, like, that thing inside was like, post it. It needs to be posted. Post it. So that is what I'm doing. I'm listening to life. And yeah, just really hope this resonates with people. Flirt with life, have fun, enjoy it, keep it light, enjoy the physical stuff, enjoy the material. Like, it's not a bad thing. Enjoy every aspect life has to give you, in the 3D, in the 4D, it doesn't matter. Just enjoy all of it. And I love you guys, and I hope it helped somebody.